Royal greetings to the people of South Africa. I want to share a very simple message today. We have given politicians ample time to prove themselves. Unfortunately, nothing is working. As the people of South Africa, we are great losers. We lost the land, we lost the jobs, we lost businesses, we lost our loved ones, we lost our culture, we lost our identity, and we lost dignity. South Africa today is a playground. Why? The government destroyed traditional leadership to take over power and control of land, minerals, and people. And they created a dependency system whereby over half of the population depend on SASSA grants for survival. So we have to come here and say enough is enough. As traditional leaders, as kingdoms, as professionals, as academics, and community leaders, it is time to say enough is enough. Let's unite. Unity is the power. Let's establish the United Kingdoms of South Africa. This is what we call constitutional monarchies. Constitutional monarchy is a very simple system. The kingdoms of all the indigenous tribes are above politicians, and below you get the parliamentarians to debate issues, right? What are the problems and what are the solutions? That's what should happen in the parliament. But what is currently happening, where these people are holding inside at each other, raising spurious points of order, it doesn't take us forward. This government of national unity, I said, it's a fake arrangement. It's not going to benefit anybody. And that's why we need to rally behind the traditional leaders, support traditional leaders to take over power. We establish minimum 50 kingdoms in South Africa for the first time in the history of South Africa. Instead of having only 3 kingdoms, which are Zulu kingdoms, Xhosa, and Bedi kingdom, we increase the number of kingdoms to minimum 50. So, Amango tribe will have their own kingdom. Abatwa, Baroka, Balubedu, Babirwa, Bagananwa, Batokwa. So all these tribes, Mapata, Bakhatla, Basia, Bafukeng, I'm talking all the tribes, Bavenda, the Tongas, Amashangan, and many of all those tribes that are available in South Africa. We are going to form kingdoms and establish what we call the United Kingdoms of South Africa. This is the only model which is going to usher freedom in South Africa. The first thing is that you address the issue of inequality. All these kingdoms, they qualify for minimum 77 million rands per annum. So as the Zulu kingdom. Also, these kingdoms, they are going to appoint traditional leaders. This thing, Dinduna, the headmen's and headwomen's, is going to come to an end. We are going to appoint those people as traditional leaders. Traditional leaders are going to take care of communities to make sure that every community receive basic services. It is unfair that we don't have water. It is unfair that we struggle with electricity. It is unfair that 5 million jobs are tenders in South Africa. So, we are going to work together to make sure that we finish all that. Most importantly, to make sure that our people get access for the land to build homes and businesses. Right? Also, what is important to make sure that we benefit from the minerals. The people of South Africa has suffered for 30 years under this ANC government. It is time to reclaim the country under traditional leaders, United Kingdoms of South Africa. It is the new model that you should support wherever you are. 5 million permanent jobs, all tender jobs, security, cleaning, maintenance, firefighting, food supply or food distribution in different schools. All those jobs will be converted into permanent jobs with minimum wage. I'm saying to you, South Africans, stop abusing yourself. Enough is enough with politicians. We've given them time. They are all the same. Don't listen to anybody. Don't listen to a former president Zuma, President Ramaphosa, anyone, because they are all the same. They had the opportunity to lead South Africa. Why they failed to help us? There are no reasons, except that they were there for themselves. Stop abusing yourself. Let's reject these people. We have power. As traditional leaders, we have the spiritual power, we have the knowledge power, and we have the networking power. Networking power, basically, it means we have numbers. If we can use the numbers of the 50 kingdoms, we'll take over South Africa. We start to take regions in 2026. I'm going to be the mayoral candidate of my region. All other kingdoms become mayoral candidates of your region. By doing that, we are reclaiming the land. We are reclaiming South Africa. We are going to make sure that we restore SASSA grants back to tribal authorities and community centers. We are going to protect the value of education by appointing leaders with capacity. Unlike now where comrades are appointed without qualifications. We are going to recruit minimum 30,000 people every year under different government departments to make sure that they build careers in there. We are going to implement skills programs to impart new knowledge to produce items locally, like China. What is also very much important, we are going to finish crime. We are going to make sure that there's death penalty in South Africa. The murderers, rapists, those who are destroying South Africa, you are going to face big challenges. Because once there's death penalty, anyone who's destroying South Africa is going to face that problem. We are also going to implement harsher sentences for anyone who's corrupt, anyone who's stealing the public money for personal agendas. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to support you, home-based carers, reservists, volunteers, military veterans, widows, all those exploited masses, SASSA beneficiaries. We are going to support you. There will be enough jobs. We are going to make sure that all the minerals benefit the people. We are going to build multi-purpose facilities. Basically, that talks to the implementation of community development projects. We're going to allocate a budget of minimum 4 to 8 million rands every year to each community. Instead of this 5-year development plan, integrated development plan, we are going to allocate money every year. It's our money. The municipality is there because of communities, but there are no services. People are suffering. There are too many drug addicts out there. Crime is high, unemployment is high, inequality is high, and who's doing it? The black government. So enough, it's enough. There's no single person who's going to help us except our unity as traditional leaders. Let's unite with academics, professionals, and make sure that we do the right thing for the people of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, let's build structures. We're going to help you with family trees. We're going to help you to make sure that in every community there are leaders, a minimum 26 of them, to make sure that we implement community development projects. When we do that, there will be freedom in South Africa. Thank you so much. This is Kgoshi Bishop General Ntai Munyemalaji, FISA President and the Prime Minister candidate from Baroka Kingdom. Have a beautiful day. Share this message. Freedom is coming under FISA umbrella. FISA is freedom in South Africa. What we are doing, we are giving all the tribes equal power, equal rights, equal resources, equal opportunities by establishing kingdoms, minimum 50 kingdoms. That has never happened. Qatar is using the same model. United Arab Emirates, Britain, Belgium, Canada, New Zealand. So there are so many. Singapore. All these countries with ministers, they have kingdoms above politicians. And in those countries, there's freedom. The mineral wealth is distributed nicely to the people. The richest country today in the world is Qatar. Why? Because the king is in charge. Look at Saudi Arabia. The king is in charge. The minerals are benefiting people. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. God bless you. If you want to talk to me, 060-893-0000. Or you can simply WhatsApp me on 081-464-9957. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you.